Hi, my brothers and sisters out there. How is everything? I hope everything is going on well. First of all, I want to give condolences to those families that lost, you know, their members in Borno State, and also all the lives that have been lost due to terrorism. I pray that may their soul rest in perfect peace. Yeah, today we are going to be talking about the solution to all these problems. Like I said, I went on live last week, and I really appreciate people that joined and they contributed to the solutions of some problems we are facing in the world right now. So back to the topic, it's just a sad thing that we people, we the masses, we the majority, we the less privileged, we are the one facing all these problems. When it comes to damages, when it comes to life being lost, when it comes to you know people not getting what they want, people suffering, people running here and there. It's the masses that's lost. It's just a pity, but like I said, we are talking about the solutions. To me, the solutions, people should focus more. I believe people should focus more on themselves. Communities should stand up and try to find a solution. People should stand up and try to find solutions about their region, about themselves, about their way of life, about guiding themselves, about protecting themselves. Because facts being told, if we keep putting everything up to the government, we still be getting the same result we've been getting for the past 60 years that Nigeria have gained independence, or some other countries in the world. For the past years that we've been depending on the government, we've been getting the same result. The economy is imbalanced, people are losing their lives, so many disasters happening here and there because we all depend on the government. But if we put actions onto our hands, like I remember in Nigeria those days where there are vigilantes, in the community, people organize vigilantes in the community whereby they secure people's life. The kings come to interfere, the local government also interfere. But it's so nice. Everything was going on fine. But now, any small issue, we always talk about the president, the president, the president. We've forgotten that the president is not there. Let me phrase it this way. Most of these presidents, most of these political leaders, not only the president, what they are after is how to build their political party and how to make their party strong, how to make their party win election. That is all they are after. If you think they are after the majority, if you think they are after the people, we are all lying to ourselves. What these people are really after is how to make their party the best, how to build their party to be the best, how to make sure that they win elections. This is their major focus. This is their main goal. This is their main goal. Their main goal is not about the people, it's about the party. That is why you see any party that is leading, any party that is in system, in the regime, they make sure like they are helping each other. They are helping each other. They are helping each other. Why they leave the masses, the majority, to suffer? We need to get this. If we get this, then we understand that our lives, our problems, maybe financial problems, economical problems, security problems, it's in our hands. It is in our hand. Let's keep God aside. Glory be to God. He has given us the knowledge. He has given us everything we need to protect ourselves, to provide for our needs. God has given us each country. So we are the one to utilize it and make use of it. But we now putting everything in the hands of the government, especially we start calling the president. This is the mistake that we keep making, and when we keep making it, we won't get any solution. Like I said, I'm so sad for the life that were lost of recent, in Borno. But people keep saying, why has the president not make a statement? Why has the president not visited them? People, if you go to the southeast, they have terrorism there. People are killing southeasterns. If you come to southwest, also it's happening. If you go to northeast, it's happening every blessed month. The president gives speech, but is there any change? No. So the speech they give, the visitation they made, is not about the change. That's not the change. The change is for we, the community, the locals around that region to come together. Let's create, like if you go to America, for example, if you go to America, they are local police, they are state police, they are federal police. The local police, they act on their jurisdiction. Anything, anything, anything outside their community, they don't act. This is what we need. We need to go back. I remember when we had vigilantes, we have some local, all this local police, all this local security, securing the neighborhood, whereby the local government chairman and the kings are the ones supervising it. This is what we need. Because now we are depending on the federal government that is in the capital city to come and provide security in your hometown. Even in his hometown, he hasn't provided security there. Fine, he's the president of the country. But have you forgotten that he's not only managing the country, he's also managing the outside of the country. And all these people, like I said before, I'll keep saying it, even if you watch all my videos, I've been saying it, all these people, they are after their party. The policy they make are very wrong. No matter the person you put there, they always make wrong policies because of their selfish interest. Look at today, there is war between Iran and Israel. What causes it? The government policy. Syria now, there is nothing more in Syria. What causes it? The government policy. Russia and Ukraine, what causes it? The government policy. Because they are selfish. They don't care about the people's life. People are dying. Now they are not dying. Like Syria now, last year, the president, left the country because he was Said, or I've forgotten his name. He left the country and went to seek asylum in another country. Whereas many lives has been lost. The same thing. You look at Ukraine today, look at Russia, many lives are going. Many lives are going. And the president is still standing. And they were the one that made the wrong decision. So people, the masses will always be the scapegoats. So if the masses knows that these people are not really about them, they are not really into them, they are into their own selfish interest, we start focusing on, things around us. How can we safeguard our lives in this little community, in this small community? How can we safeguard our life? How can we provide for our needs? How can we make sure that the future of our children within this jurisdiction, how can we make sure that the future of our children are better? These are the important things we need to put in mind. Not always if we keep putting everything into the government, the president, come on. And when I mean the community, if you check, for example, I come from a community, Shagam local government. If you check Shagam local government, for example, in Shagam local government, there is local government chairman. There are state of House of Rep there. The senator that is, in the senatorial district is from Shagam. The kings are there. All these people are also community members. They are Shagam community members. So when you hold everyone responsible, we have the rich people there, the enlightened ones are there, the ones that have, been exposed, knows everything, they are there. We have to hold all these people, hold them down, sit them down, and talk with them. Then when they fail, then we have to make a kind of protest towards them. Then they will be the one to stand up we are the one closer to these people. If we don't make move, they might start a problem whereby we won't be able to sit in our hometown, in our own village. Those are the ones, like in Borno, in Benue, that, the killing happens now, unfortunately, but the life has been lost, and we pray that may God Almighty, grant them safe haven and peace. They have governors. They have House of Rep. They have House of Assembly. They have Senates. They have local government chairmen. They have the rich. They have the elite. They have those that have made money, that have empowered themselves, made money maybe from politics, from the people. What are they doing? We leave them. We allow them to go scot-free, and we are shouting on the president. Who doesn't even know what is going on there? Maybe they were even trying to keep the story from him before he got to know, and he said, okay, I will visit there on Wednesday, I will be there. Even if he visit there, all the thing he will just say is like the governors, okay, make sure this place is secure, clean all this place, will compensate the people. That's all. That's not the solution. We need to start holding those people closer to us. We need to start holding them responsible. That is the community, the society. We need to groom it together. We need to come together and start making move as a community, not at the federal level, but at the local level. If you go to many countries today, they develop from the local level. They don't leave everything onto the government. No, they don't leave everything onto the government. That is the solution that I think and I believe is going to work in Nigeria. Let's leave the presidents aside, because any policy they make is always not in favor of the masses. It's always in favor of the minority. So whether you like it or not, they will keep making the same policy. It's not going to change. It has not changed for like 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, and people have been protesting. Is it now that it's going to change? No, let's not deceive ourselves. We need to start holding those people closer to us. We need to start holding them responsible. We need it. For example, I'm in Turkey now. The president policy has changed a lot in Turkey. But in his own belief, he's trying to protect the country. But the people believe that he's not protecting the country, he's protecting himself. He's just protecting his pockets. That's what the masses believe. And the masses are the ones facing the problems. Economy problem, financial problem. The minimum wage is not even enough to rent a house, not to talk of to feed yourself or your family. So, what are we now saying? Why are we now putting all our energy on the president when we know that nothing is going to happen? So, I'm begging everyone, in the world, in the country, in the society, let's hold people closer to us responsible. When you hold them responsible, they will be the one to make the move. But when you are holding someone far away from you, someone like thousands, hundreds of kilometers far away from you, you are holding the person responsible, bro. And imagine these people, they know when they are coming to you, they come in big security, mass security, they come with it because they understand the situation. But the problem is they cannot give you the solution because of their own selfish policy. So who can give you the solution? You and the people around you, the community. We all have the community around us. We should be the one to find solution, bring out security among ourselves. They might be registered with the government, fine, and the government will give them some kind of, rules so that they will not obstruct, the rules. They will not go against some kind of law. They will be covered with the law. But they will be in the local jurisdiction. That will be there. The kings also will be involved. Those House of Rep, House of Assembly, Senate, local government chairman, and all those important people, also people that have made it in life, people that have money, people that can finance it, that are in the local level, they will also come together and help, because these people also will need money, maybe feedings, they will need car to go around. This is what we need. And if we can enhance this, it will also help the government in the federal level and at the state level. So we should reduce the way we put blame on the federal government, and let's, make this important to ourselves. This will all help us. And I pray that God is going to, intervene in our lives. God will always give us we always think right so that things will be done right. Thank you, my brothers and sisters. And I hope you can help me share this video, let it go viral so that people will understand what is going on and how we can bring solution to the society. Thank you.